depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. Crosses the 40. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Alabama quickly back to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw it. Fakes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking to pass. It's Gideon. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Brown has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive, and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football.
There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Scrambling away. Firing to the right, complete. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Burgess. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Kansas is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 32 to TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
This time he's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that is a good example of how pressure on the quarterback affects him later in the game. This guy's been popped a couple of times, but because he's not able to step in to throw, his ball starts sailing. They don't go exactly where he wants them to go, and you're creating incompletions.
He's got it on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Offense facing 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Using his legs, it's Landry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Connection to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes that Alabama offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Snags it down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback will keep it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Gideon. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw over the middle of the field and zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards a
touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got it again on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Here's the pressure. When that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Gideon. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They want to run this quarterback. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Gideon. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up a possession, and they are tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And that's a nice play by this defense. Nice job getting a hand on the football, getting the bat down, and now all the pressure goes on the other side. This offense, 3rd and long, got to protect your quarterback up front. Give him enough time on this 3rd down and long situation to make a play down the field.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Steps away. Throws to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more